Hey, everyone. Jenny here. How are you? How are you? We're approaching the end of the day here. Feels like the end of the week-ish. I wanted to pop on and say hello. I am going to share this. Wait for a few y'all to come and hang out for this short chat on transition. Say hi. If you're watching this right now, say hi. Let me know you're here, where you're connecting in from, and then we will get this show on the road. Just sharing our video and letting some people know we're on. Game on, game on, game on. Got my tea here. I am feeling really good about it being Friday. What a week. This is the last day of summer, just so you know. You might have felt like the last day of summer has already passed because Labor Day has come and gone here in the Northern Hemisphere and in the United States in particular. However, summer is ending today. Tomorrow we officially move into fall. So I simply wanted to make that point known to you all because it's very, very important that we honor this transition. And hi, everyone who's tuning in. Say hi in the comments so I know. I love to say hello to all of you who are here. It's really fantastic to be able to hang out and get gutsy together. Get gutsy. So tomorrow we officially move into fall. Who knows what tomorrow is? It's a very, very auspicious day, a very powerful time. Tomorrow is the autumn equinox, the fall equinox, aka Mabon, M-A-B-O-N. And this is one of two times in the entire calendar year where we have an equal amount of light and darkness to our day. That's very fantastic, to really think about, to really hunker down on and say, oh, wow, like that's significant. This doesn't happen all the time. 2 times per year that we experience an equinox, and tomorrow is one of those days. If you don't track these types of things, I suggest that you do. I have my great calendar here that tells me about our equinoxes. I have it right here, the equinox. Now I have a calendar upstairs in my kitchen and it says the equinox is on Sunday, the 23rd, but we're in it. It's this weekend, okay? I try not to get tied up on those like super detailed specifics. All I want you to know is that the equinox is coming. Fall will officially be here. And this is a really powerful time for you to honor the passing of one season and the opening up of the next season, the opening up of fall, of autumn. And what is that for you? How are you going to usher in this new time? Okay. We did something really awesome. I have an amazing group of women in one of my programs called Intuitive Power. And today I led, along with our mentor coach, Daria Rivera, this amazing ritual for Mabon. Mabon is another term for this autumn equinox. Mabon is a Sabbath. We go into all of these like women's wisdom rituals and things that have been done for a very, very long time, but most people in this modern world just are out of touch with. And so we go back into really working with the energy of the seasons, working with the energy of the earth, working with the energy of the moon, all these wonderful things. So today there was this awesome ritual that we held for our amazing women. And I want to show you what I made. Daria led us through this gorgeous deal. Look how awesome. Look how awesome this thing is. This is a besom, also known as a besom or basum. And I have one in my house, like a full, it's like a broom, okay? It's technically a broomstick. But you can make it really beautiful with these flowers and foliage and greenery and things like that. So Daria led this for us today, and I was like, it's a besom, it's a basum. And then right before I wanted to come on to you all today, I was like, what really is the pronunciation of this? And so I looked it up, and apparently it's besom. Anywho, it's very pretty. It's very pretty. And the intention with this is that I'm going to keep it here in my office, and it's here to cleanse out all the tech that I use. All right. So I'm like really just cleansing out my screens, my keyboards, all this technology that I use to stay connected with you and all the other amazing people in the world. Yes, it's so awesome. So I have this in my space now. This was a ritual that Daria led us through. I led a beautiful journey around honoring the darkness that we're welcoming in, because y'all, for the next half the year, the days will be more dark than they will light in terms of the length of time of each day. And so we want to honor that darkness. We also want to be grateful for our many, many blessings. That's the spirit of this time of year. And that really is the spirit of this transition. Yes, it smells so good too. And I put these like sage leaves in here. Yeah, it's really, really awesome. I see Daria tuning in right now. So thanks for that beautiful, beautiful gift for today. I love it. I feel like I actually was Miss New Smyrna Beach High School. I was crowned in 1994. New Smyrna Beach High School in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. And I feel like I'm carrying my, my bouquet of flowers for winning that competition. Here they are. Oh, wow. And this feels very powerful. This branch, this, beautiful, element from nature, from a tree. I love it. I love my thing. I love it. So anywho, I'm going to stick that here and simply talk to you about the power of this transitional time, and that you need to honor transitions. And the way they can become less intense, less painful, is that you have a real mindfulness that you bring to the transition, that you don't just get blindsided by it. You want to bring ritual, you want to bring ceremony to these transitions in the seasons, and these transitions in your life, rites of passage, all of those things. And I find that most people don't do this. They don't honor that. And then they wonder why they're feeling so low or feeling so sad or just so sluggish. It's because you're not honoring these transitional points in life. Okay. So, wow. I hope you honor those transitionary times. And this is really what I do with my people, is we do this together. We realize there's no point in going at it alone. There's no point in trying to get the people in your life who just don't speak this language to all of a sudden be open to your ideas about, working with nature, like growing your business or whatever it is. That you've got to find that circle of people who totally speak your language, who totally get what you're doing. That was what gives me so much joy and pleasure about leading programs. My business is really programs. I lead and sell programs. Okay. I share my joy about these programs. I bring women together and we go on this epic journey. This is really what I've been doing since the beginning of my time as a business owner. I certainly do one-on-one work with clients. However, the bulk of what I do is lead transformational experiences for women. And really this boils down to being in, a program format, going through a specific process, teaching, certain ideas, sharing concepts, sharing ideas, sharing, action steps or suggested action steps, assignments to take. This is all kind of the framework of developing programs. And it's something that I just adore doing. And so I wanted to let you know about an opportunity that you have coming up, and something I've decided to do regarding this opportunity. So again, I've been leading programs a freaking long time. And if you work with people who are in transition, being in a program is like the best thing for them, because they're supported by the structure of the program. They're supported by you, and they're supported by the other people who are in that program, with your clients, with you as a guide. So I am leading a training very soon. It's the first week in October, all about how you can create your transformational program. So if you're a coach, if you're an artist, if you're an author, if you're a consultant, if you're a designer, if you're a speaker, you name it, a therapist, like all the things. There's so many people who could lead programs. But if you're called to work with more than one person at a time to, again, guide your audience, your people through transformational experiences, then programs absolutely could be a fantastic piece to your business and your work. And not only are they immensely gratifying, but they can be very, very lucrative as well. So I'm leading a training first week in October. I'd love to invite you to come. I'll put a link here underneath the video. And right now, our tickets are 50%. You can save 50% when you come in by this coming Wednesday. We will have that 50% savings available for the next few days. And you already are going to get a bonus. I'm going to put the link here too. It's jennyfennig.com/program. You're going to get a bonus when you sign up already, and you'll see that on the page. However, we're also adding this additional bonus. You're going to get the recording from this awesome fall equinox ritual. It was such a freaking rad thing that we just did. And for my clients in this one particular program, they got to experience it. But I also want to hook you up. For those who sign up for my upcoming training, we're going to bonus you this fall ritual where you're going to go through what I just shared, and you will fully be prepared for this new season of autumn and for the transitions that will be coming your way, that are already coming your way. So you can go to jennyfennig.com/program and check that out, okay? Would love to see you there. Would love to help you do the thing that you want to do with this new season, with these gifts that you have, with this dream, with this ambition. There are some things you need to know, and I don't want you to have to, take a lot of years to figure out some of those critical things you really need to know now. So that's the intention of the training. And I simply want to send you a lot of love, because there's big stuff swirling about right now. There's a lot of, hard things going on right now. There's a lot of things that I see as a woman that are very disturbing about just the way our society is structured, the way that across the board, women pretty much just aren't believed. And I just call bullshit on all of that. I think it's our opportunity as humans, not just as women, but as humans, to take a stand for decency and truth. And, your behavior and your character matters. I don't care how old you are. It matters. It just matters. And I'm honestly talking about the Supreme Court situation right now. Women, we need to back each other up. And the men who support us, you need to step up and be freaking human, okay? We need to rewrite the narrative right now. Our kids are looking to us to do what's right. And, that's another piece, just to kind of bring it back to my love of programs, is really my love of women's leadership and women standing in their power. And when we do that, and we don't have to do that at the expense of like our men, because I'm married to a man and I'm raising 2 sons as well as a daughter. And we need to We just all need to do better and to do right. And I know we can do it. I know we can do it. And so my intention is to really bring women together with the shared vision of doing the thing that you came here to do, really fulfilling your grand assignment, answering the call, doing the thing that, you know, scares you, but you know is connected to your next level of growth. It's connected to you serving more people. It's connected to you stopping a legacy of, you know, deprivation or abuse or just things that you know are done. You know, it takes a lot of courage to say, I know this is the way it's been done for a long time, or I know this is how people say it works in our family, but I'm not going to do it like that anymore. I'm going to do it differently because I know where I'm meant to go next. I know who I'm meant to help. I know who I'm called to serve. So take that to heart today as we move out of summer and into fall. This is really the perfect time to honor what has gone on this entire year and get very, very firm and clear and empowered about where you want to go next with the time left that we have in this calendar year. Yes? Yes. And again, if you want to experience a really powerful ritual around this, and you're interested in creating, launching, and leading transformational group programs in your business, then you should come to my training coming up, jennyfennig.com/program. Again, we are offering tickets at 50% off right now, just to kind of play. That deal will expire. I think we have it expiring like the day after the full moon next week. So feel into that energy of the full moon. You're going to want to be there. We're going to have a blast. And shout out to everybody out there who is living on the edge and pushing your edge and getting out of your comfort zone. You're my people. I'm going to be gathering with a lot of you all in October. I'm leading a retreat here in the Berkshires at my home in October. It's the 20th and 21st. So I'll just share that as well. For those of you who are called to do deep work with me, this is an opportunity. Please reach out. I'll let you know if you qualify for that retreat. It's an extraordinary time that we're going to spend together. I am very grateful and proud of the work that I do. And I will say that my retreat work that I do is my greatest gift. It's my greatest gift when I get in a real room with somebody that is just, it's like the best. It's absolutely the best. And I'm excited to gather up with many women who are ready for this experience. And I'll just say that too, for those of you who want to be leading retreats of your own, which I hope that you do because they're freaking fantastic. And oh my gosh, you're going to love it. You need to be attending retreats. You need to see what that's like. You need to feel what that's like. You need to kind of get that courage from being an attendee so that you then can go lead for your people. You know, the internet's awesome. Technology is fantastic, but too many people hide behind screens and they're unable or unwilling to get in a real room with somebody. And I feel like that, you know, society will be over when we don't know how to be in rooms with each other. So when you get in person, if you have an opportunity to be in person with a teacher, with a mentor, with a coach, with a guide, with someone who you just feel an immense amount of respect for, an immense amount of love for, an immense amount of like, oh my gosh, I'm around this person. I get ideas and I see things that I couldn't see before. Take advantage of that. You know, that was me earlier this week when I went to see Reese Witherspoon in New York City. Now that wasn't a retreat. We were in the room for like 1 hour and I went, you know, to New York, spent the night in a hotel, came back the next day. It was effort. It was effort on my part and it was an expense. But I don't look at life as like, okay, should I not do that because it costs money? It's like, fuck that. Of course I'm going to go to that. Like, of course, that's such an opportunity for me to do that. I mean, what else am I going to do? Why wouldn't I take advantage of these opportunities? They don't come around all the time. And y'all, we don't know when, you know, our ultimate transition comes, which is when we transition out of this body. We never know when that point is going to come. It's going to be like the ultimate mystery, the ultimate surprise. So take opportunities when they come. Yes, you're going to be afraid. Yes, you're going to question, like the ego is going to be like, do you belong there? Should you go to that? You shouldn't be going to that. Who are you to be in that room? Don't listen to that bullshit. You have got to trust. If you feel the call to do something, if it feels exciting, if it feels expansive, that tends to be the sign. That tends to be the sign. I know so many women, they're like, well, I'm afraid. I'm like, well, of course you are. Like, you're alive. You know, that just means that you're tuned in to how this is going to impact you, how this is going to help you grow into where you meant to go next. And I was saying this to somebody this week, like, often you'll pray about something, you're like, and then it comes. You got to recognize when it comes. You have to recognize when it comes. It's often not the way you think it's going to look or exactly how it's going to show up. But when it does, when you feel it, trust it and take that next step. The only way through transition is to get to the other side. All right. You got to breathe. You got to trust it. You got to have a mantra. I'll share this story and then I'll bring an end to this talk today. But I've had 3 kids, and 2 of my 3, I had, naturally, no drugs. Number 2, I had a C-section. He was breech. And with my 3rd baby, I had some experience by that point. It wasn't my first time. And with that 3rd baby, I knew that baby was going to come fast. And I also had a very distinct knowing that she was a girl, although we didn't find out the sex of any of our kids prior to birth. And I was in the back seat of the car because my husband had to drive us to the hospital, which was it was over an hour away because I had a VBAC with my daughter because I had that C-section with number 2. A VBAC stands for vaginal birth after cesarean. And I had a feeling I would labor quickly because I did with my first baby. There was a chance I would birth the baby in the car. So we had a doula following us in the car behind us as we journeyed to the hospital. And I knew what those contractions felt like from baby number 1. And while I was going through those contractions, and as you labor, when you get to the tail end of labor and then you move into delivery, the tail end of labor is called transition. That is when you become 7 to 10 centimeters dilated. And if you have experienced that, you know what I'm talking about. It is when you feel like you're going to break in a gazillion pieces. And you don't, but you feel like you might. And you just, wow. I mean, it's the ultimate of surrender and strength all at the same time. And as I was basically transitioning in the car, because again, I labor very quickly. And I could feel when those contractions were coming, they were like huge waves forming out in the ocean. That's what it felt like in my body. And I would feel it. I feel it coming on. That sensation was growing in my body. And this mantra just overtook me. And it said, and this is what I just kept saying to myself: pain is temporary, family is forever. Pain is temporary, family is forever. Pain is temporary, family is forever. And that got me through. That got me through transition. That got me through some of the, deepest sensations, the deepest pain, of like the opening. And then I have this wonderful daughter who's now 4.5 years old. She is full of joy, full of life, full of funniness. She's so freaking funny. And I have these 2 sons. So if you're in the midst of transition, and you probably are, and we as a world are in the midst of transition because we're moving into this equinox right now, just know you're not alone. And I ask you, what are you willing to do to get to the other side? What opportunities are knocking on your door? What growth are you meant to experience in this new season? And how willing are you? That's what I got for you today. So thanks so much for watching. Again, say hi in the comments so I know who is here, who's tuning in. Just let me know how this lands for you. Let me know what you're going to do to honor the equinox and the coming of this new season. Again, I'm going to show this beautiful, beautiful work of art, and would love to hook you up with our bonus fall equinox ritual. When you sign up for my upcoming training, we will send this to you, and you can come into this season in a very, very empowered, mindful, conscious way. And you will do what needs to be done during this time. Experience what you're meant to experience and do it in a really, really grounded, empowered way. That's my hope for you. So I look forward to seeing many of you on that training coming up very soon. jennyfennig.com/program. Get all the details. Again, our special price is expiring in a few days. And I love you all. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the equinox. And let's welcome in a glorious new season. I'm so freaking pumped. I also want to give a shout out to all the women in my community who have joined the Fast Away to Fat Loss. Oh my God, like there's just so many women who have signed up based on me sharing the love. So if that is you, high five. Oh my God, it's just life changing. It becomes part of your everyday. And if you haven't yet signed up for that, they have the dates for the next one up, and I'll just include my link for that too. That's jennyfennig.com/faster. It's really awesome. And it's so funny. I am an affiliate for that. So I do get a commission when someone signs up. You know, that's how affiliate marketing works. And I just laugh. I'm like, I get paid for being healthy. It's so fun. I actually got a commission check today. I was like, this is like the easiest thing I've ever shared for somebody else. Like, oh my God. And I just love that. I love that we get to make our own way. We get to share what we want to share in our own business. If we partner with other people to share their beautiful creations. And the cool thing about the Fast Way, it's a program. You know, it's a program. Like, this is what I'm teaching in my training, is like how to create your program. Amanda Trass has created this extraordinary program. She serves so many people right now in this round of the program. She has more than 2,500 women in this round of the program. And then she'll do another one next month and she'll have that amount or more because she's got a phenomenal program. So what about you? Do you want to create your phenomenal program? Are you ready to serve more people? Do you want to have consistent income? This is your opportunity. No more waiting. No more excuses for why it's not your time or why you don't know enough yet. It's like, no, just begin. Just begin, and I can totally help you with that. Okay, everyone, have a good one. I love you all. Happy equinox. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye.